everyone, welcome back to my class. This is Rumana Ali. I hope you all are doing well. In today's class, let us start a new lesson, and the name of our lesson is Our Food, Our Health. We all know that we need food to live. For our survival, how the houses are very important for us. Likewise, food is also an important requirement. It is also an essential element in the human's life. Without food, we cannot survive. Basically, the human beings, they eat different kinds of food. Varieties of food we have in our daily routine. And the food that we eat, we get that food from plants and from animals. Okay? So, we get the different varieties of food from the plants as well as from the different animals, and we have that food to get energy. After having the food, we get energy, and we use that energy in doing a lot of work, in doing the different kinds of work. We use that energy which we get from the food. Now, we'll talk about one topic that is given in the lesson, and it is picnic, which is termed as Vana Bhojanam in Telugu. Okay, so picnic means whenever we are going out of your home to have fun, that is called as picnic. So here we'll see how the class 5th students, they went for a picnic with their families. So here Naveed, Vipin, Neeli and Dipti, these are the students of 5th grade. They went for the picnic with their families. They went out of their houses and they went to the open place where the trees and different plants are present in the surrounding. And here near this open place you can also find the tank. Tank is present in the village. So they went to this open place, they sat there, all the children, parents, they sat in that open place under the shades of the trees, and the mother of all these children, they started preparing some food. They started firing the wood to get warmth, and they sat around this fire and they start playing the different games. All such activities they are doing when they went for a picnic, and they bought the different varieties of food along with them in order to have it. So they bought jawar rotis, and Vipin, his family bought boiled horse gram, red gram and Bengal gram. Neeli's family bought chikki and sweets, and Dipti's family bought porridge. So all of the different families bought the different food items, and that food items were shared among the parents, among the children's, whoever is there on the picnic. So they shared the food and they have the fun on the picnic. In this way, we can go anywhere out of our house to have fun, to have some peace. So we can get the peace and fun whenever we go to the open places where the nature can be seen, where the trees and plants, where you can get the fresh air. And they went near the tank. They also saw the different things like birds flying over the bunds in the tank. They can see the different flowers like lotus and lilies are present in the tank. So all such things, all the natural things they can see, and they can recognize the importance of all these natural things that are present in our surroundings. Our next topic is midday meals. You might have heard the term midday meal. So what do you mean by the term midday meal? Meals that are provided in the schools to the children during lunch hours, that is called as midday meal, and this program has launched by the government in order to feed the poor children. So whenever in the government schools, when the lunch bell rang, at that time all the students, they form a queue and they go for the hand wash. They wash their hands and also they wash their plates with the soap, and then after cleaning their hands and plate, they sat in their classes or they sat at their places in order to have their lunch. So in the midday meal, they used to prepare rice, dal, vegetable curry, and they also give pickles. So in a week, there will be different menu in the midday meal. Different food items can be prepared by the members of this program to feed the poor people. So some of the children, they brought their lunch boxes along with them from their home. So they shared that lunch with the other students. In this way, they build friendship with the other students. And some of the students, They do not have enough money at their homes. Their parents are very poor that they do not give the lunch boxes to those children. So for that children only, this program has been launched. For that children only, midday meals can be provided by the schools. Okay, so when they have the food that is provided in the school, they get the energy and they can study well, they can play the different games, they can be energetic if they have a proper diet at proper times. So midday meal program helps the poor people, they helps the different children to get the proper diet at the proper times. Now I told you that different menu will be there for each and every day of the week. So in this way they are eating varieties of food, and if a person eats varieties of food, then it is termed as the balanced diet. The children can grow well, they can become energetic, their muscles can grow properly, they will be healthy if they get a balanced diet. So midday meal program is very beneficial for the poor children. The poor children can have a nutritious food through the program called midday meal. So in our country there are so many children who do not get enough amount of food. The Supreme Court has ordered the government to arrange the nutritious food and to serve them among the poor children in order to feed them with a proper diet. So from then a midday meal program has been launched and it is followed till today. It has been following in all the government schools. So by this program they are feeding poor people, they are providing nutritious food to the children by which they can grow properly and they can be healthy. They will not be suffer from any diseases, they will not be suffer from malnutrition. Malnutrition means deficiency of nutrients. If in our body nutrients are not present in a proper amount, then we may fall ill. If we have a balanced diet, then we can avoid all such diseases, we can prevent all such diseases and we can be healthy. Some of the children, they prefer to have rice and dal. Some of them will eat rice and pickle in the schools, and some of the children will have rice and vegetable pieces. But there are some children who do not eat this food properly. They throw the vegetable pieces. They separate vegetable pieces from the curry and they have only the liquid. This is not a good practice. You should not do this. You should have all the vegetables. You should have all the varieties of food. Then only you can be a healthy individual. Let us learn about what kind of food should we eat. So we eat food to get energy, to stay healthy. But if we do not have the clean and good food, then it can cause harm to our health. We cannot stay healthy if we have improper and unclean food. So how the food gets unclean? If you do not follow the measures to keep your food safe, then it leads to the contamination of food. Contamination means spoilage of food. फूड ख़राब हो जाएगा अगर आप सही से सारे मेजर्स फॉलो नहीं करेंगे फूड को सेफ रखने के लिए, देन इट गेट स्पॉइल्ड, इट गेट कंटामिनेटेड. अगर वो कंटामिनेटेड फूड आप खा लोगे तो जर्म्स जो है आपकी बॉडी के अंदर एंटर हो जाएंगे एंड दे कॉज different infections in your body. So how the infection can be caused? Let us see. If you keep your food uncovered, if this food is uncovered, then certain flies, they come and sit over the food. These flies, they can also sit on the stale food or on the waste material. So if they sit on the waste material or the stale food, the microorganisms, the germs, the dirty particles that are present, they can stick to the mouth of these insects. They can stick to the mouth of the houseflies. When that insects or houseflies will come and sit over your food, then the germs that are stick onto the mouth of the houseflies, it can go into the food. It can be transferred on this food, and if you have this food, then the germs will enter into your body, and you may fall ill or sick. In this way, it harms your health. You will not be healthy if this thing is going to happen. So it's better to follow all the good food habits. If you follow all the good food habits, then you can be healthy and you can prevent all such diseases. When these germs enter into your body, it can cause so many infections, like it can cause bacterial infection also. So in order to prevent this bacterial infection or some other infections, you should have all the good food habits in you. That means you should follow the measures to protect your food, to save your food. Let us list out some of the good food habits that we must follow in order to protect our food from all the different dirty particles or germs. So before we talk about the good food habits, one more thing that we need to understand, and that is some vendors and in some hotels, the oil, it is going to be heated more and more times. So once the oil is heated more and more times, it is not suitable for us. If we have the food that is cooked in that oil, we may fall ill, we may fall sick. So we should avoid that. And if you are having clean food, but your hands are not properly washed, then also the germs from your hands can enter into your body and can cause so many infections. So it's better to follow all the good food habits. Along with that, you should also follow you should also maintain your personal hygiene. You should keep your hands clean. Whenever you are going for eating anything, firstly you need to wash your hands, then only you can eat that thing. So in this way, when you follow the food habits, good food habits, then you can make your body strong, you can be healthy, and you can prevent a lot of infections. Let us see some of the good food habits. First and the foremost thing is, you should always clean or wash your hands before and after eating. The next good food habit includes, you should always wash your plate before you have the food in that plate. Next thing is, you should wash fruits and vegetables before you eat them. And do not cook the food more and more times. For example, if you prepare the food once, you can heat it once, but you cannot heat it twice and thrice, because overheating can remove the nutrients from that food, so it may not good for your health. Overheating should not be done. And you should maintain your personal hygiene also. Always you should rinse your mouth after having the food. So these are some of the good food habits that you need to follow in order to be healthy and to prevent the different diseases. That's all for today. Meet you in next class. Thank you.